In this video, I'm going to tell you how I did some rapid manifestations for many things in almost less than a day. And this view is actually a part of it.
Okay, for you guys to understand the magnitude of these manifestations or the magnitude of the importance of these manifestations, you have to know some of the background stories. But before we get there, I also have to tell you that this time I used a very different technique to manifest my desires. So it's gonna be really worth it for you to watch the video till the end, because I will reveal my new technique. So basically, I just recently got divorced, and because of so many things, and also because I was the one who initiated the whole process, it was obvious for me that it's going to be me who moves out. There were no question about that. But before the whole divorce got legalized, I kind of had this, or I was feeling this tremendous frustration in me with regards to every aspect of my life, because of me getting divorced, and also because a couple of months back I closed and sold my business. So I felt this emptiness, relationship-wise, career-wise, and also I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to stay in Sweden or not. So I kind of needed new directions in every area. And I had this feeling that I can't breathe here. It's gonna suffocate me. I need new energy, new vibes, new people. I need to interact with people from a different culture. I just need to breathe like a different kind of air. And I had this voice in my head saying, go to Portugal for 3 months, stay there, you're gonna get clarity and guidance, and then you come back and then you move out, and then all is good. And then I had this agreement with my husband that, yeah, this is the plan, we're gonna do that. In the meantime, everything that I have is gonna stay where it is right now. And then after I come back, I at least have a place to come back to, and then I move out. But then a couple of weeks before my actual trip, I felt this realization came to me, saying that I cannot do this to my husband. Also, he started to act out. He was kind of also frustrated, and he was having a hard time emotionally. And I realized that I have to move out. I have to prioritize getting my shit together here, starting my single life, looking for an apartment, move out, and also letting my husband start his new life. However, in the meantime, I already had everything booked, because after I heard this voice, go to Portugal for 3 months, I just booked everything without any hesitation. I booked my flight ticket, I booked a beautiful apartment through Airbnb in Lisbon for a whole month in August, and I also booked a beautiful one through Airbnb in Porto for the whole September. I haven't actually booked the third one in Algarve, but I was supposed to. And so a couple of weeks before my actual trip, I decided to cancel. I felt like this is the right decision, although I was again very frustrated about me knowing that I might lose a lot of money, because when I was making these Airbnb bookings, on their profile they said if you book a month, it's gonna be non-refundable. And I was like, doesn't matter, I'm not gonna need a refund because I'm going no matter what. But then I canceled, and obviously the host said, yeah, there's no refund, we are working with Airbnb policies and this is how it is. And it kind of hit me, because it was a lot of money, and it was my money, and I needed that money. I also needed to find an accommodation ASAP. I've been looking on the internet for flats to rent for a couple of weeks by then, and I sent out tons of emails, but I haven't got any response. I also understood that I needed to find an extra job as well, another part-time job to complete my already existing part-time job's salary. Otherwise, there's no way I can afford an apartment and also buy food on the side. I knew that I wanted an online job, something part-time, online, that wouldn't require me to go into any offices, and also that would give me some sort of flexibility with my time. And I actually had a great idea, and I found 3 companies looking for people within that field, and I don't want to disclose what the field is, And I applied to all 3 of them. I also had a new business idea. I wanted to get back to my ceramics, but in a way where I don't have to produce the ceramic plates and mugs myself, but I would get someone to make them for me, or I would import them, I would buy them. And instead of me using different stamping techniques into the fresh clay, I would need to find another way of revealing, these beautiful text messages and inspiring, motivating quotes, whatever, that I used to put on plates and mugs. And I had the idea that I would do it with a laser engraver, but I wanted to find a partner or someone with a laser engraver who has the kind that works on ceramics and would be willing to work with me. And I've been looking on the internet for a while, and I found one lady who I had really good feelings about. And I contacted her, but I haven't heard back from her. I also knew that as soon as I get out of my marriage, as soon as I move out of the flat, I also have to leave this car behind. So I knew that I have to buy a car as well. So I kind of urgently needed to manifest an Airbnb refund, an apartment to rent, an extra online side job, the laser lady to sort of get back to me, and then a car. So what did I do? Normally I would just daydream and visualize in order to manifest something. But this time, I remember this was a Sunday, and I had a pretty shitty weekend because I was thinking of all of these things and how terrible and hopeless my situation is. And all of a sudden, my friend Lucas sends me a YouTube video of 2 meditations from Dr. Joe Dispenza, a morning and an evening meditation within one YouTube video. It was not all of a sudden because, I spoke to him because he always cheers me up. And then we were talking about Dispenza's meditations, and I was telling him how annoying I found them because, first of all, they are an hour and, I just fall asleep and I don't remember what was going on. I can never complete a meditation without falling asleep. And also his voice and just the sound effects and everything, I just found it kind of annoying and irritating to me. And then he's like, okay, but you can just do half an hour. And I'm like, does he have any half an hour meditations? And then Lucas sends me this video that I'm going to link in the description section, so you can also find it. What really got my attention is within these meditations, there were also sections where he's, suggesting you to imagine how you want your life to be, what would be the ideal situation. I can't really remember the exact words, but it was sort of like a way of imagining your desires, like visualizing them and working on their manifestations. So I did the evening meditation Sunday evening, and I did the morning meditation Monday evening, and this is what happened. I get an email Monday morning from Airbnb saying I'm gonna get a refund, at least on one of the accommodations that I booked. I got on the website to look for an apartment, a flat to rent, and a new advert pops up, which was kind of interesting because I had these notification settings that whenever something suitable comes up, suitable for my search, I would get an email. And for some strange reason, I haven't got an email about this. So I find this on the website. I sent the guy an application, and then he emails me back within 2 hours saying, call me. I call him, and then we arrange a time for the same day for me to go over and check out the place. I go and check out the place, and he decides to give it to me, although he says that he already had 40 people in front of me who were sort of queuing up to view the place, but for some strange reason he just picked me. And you have to know that the place is exactly how I visualized it. For some reason, I don't know why, but when I was visualizing it, I saw a garage or garage, however you want to pronounce it, and I saw that the flat was on top of it, so it had no direct neighbors, above, under, to the sides, whatever. So it felt like a separate kind of house / studio flat. Also, I saw that my living room windows would be looking at some water, and exactly, they are actually facing my favorite lake in the area where I'm currently also living now. It's the lake where I love to go canoe and bicycle around and all that stuff. So it's like, it's a dream. Also, it's a good size, it's a good price, and everything is perfect about it. Also, there's parking included, internet included. I also have like a small section from their garden to be used for myself. Also, what's mind-blowing is the location, because when I was dreaming about it or visualizing it, I had this exact location in my head. I wanted something very close to where I'm currently living, so I could, sometimes go and watch my cat or meet her, or just, do whatever with my ex-husband, or just also it would make the moving easier if it was very close. And guys, this place is within 3 minutes drive from where I currently live, 10 minutes walk. I also get a response to 2 of my job applications saying that I got the job. I mean, they're not like proper jobs, they're just, like freelancing, project, whatever options. And I'm gonna give it a go to both of them and see, which one pays better, which one I like more, and then I keep whichever I feel like is the best suitable for me. Also, the laser lady the next day, so on Tuesday, contacts me saying that, nice to hear from you. I like your project. Come over and let's see how we could work together or what we could come up with. And on top of that, you remember the 5th desire I had was to get a car. Now this is the fun part. I didn't get a car, but I got an email on a website called Internations. It's for like professional networking, but I think a lot of people use it for dating or picking up girls. And I got an email from this guy just, asking how am I doing, whatever. I guess he just wanted to have a casual conversation. And I check his profile, and where he works at? Tesla. So what else can I say? Go and give it a try. Check out the link for the YouTube video and do the morning and the evening meditation. Ideally, you want to do it, for like 30 or 40 days continuously. And once you're done with it, let me know your results.
If you want a more intimate content and daily communication, please go and join my Facebook group called Kinga Kramer and Friends.